Hello everybody, it's the October 2019 video. This year's theme is batteries. I had quite a few battery failures in the last week. We had a really strong cold front and it must have really affected the battery life. So let's get started on what all had dead batteries. And yes, this clock here also had a dead battery. So it got replaced last night when I set the clocks back an hour for the end of daylight saving time.
I had to turn all my clocks back an hour. By the time I got the last clock, my ass had turned to jello.
Well, it finally happened. The original batteries in the remote finally died. From 2002. Doesn't do anything. Okay, let's see if this will power the TV with the remote. Well, cool. That's all I can say about that. Inside the dying Sears. Not much left. Well, it's looking like this year's Octember fail theme is certainly batteries and battery related items. It is definitely not 8:23 or 8:24. It is 1:36 p.m. So this one's got a dead battery in it. Okay, out with the old, in with the new. Okay, that's better. Seems to be working okay. Alright, here's one of my Octember failures. I took this clock down, it was working, no problem. I was going to be proactive and go ahead and set these clocks back the other day. I got it all done. I set the clock down, you know, kind of slipped out of my hand. Did like that. Display went dead. I could tap on it and it tried to start working, and this is what I found. The batteries were leaking and the spring corroded off, so I'm going to attempt to reattach it.
It's 2:00 p.m.
And there is the every hour announcement. And just a sidebar. Technically Octember's over, but I got my old P-Touch 3, put a new cartridge in it, and the letter G does not work anymore. Everything else works except letter G. So I wanted to make my light and fan labels. So light, yes, I know it's spelled wrong, but that's the best I could do with what I have to work with. And of course, fan. And I put the light switch back in because I converted that to a 3-speed fan. And it was just too buzzy with that speed control on it, so went back to the light switch. So it's working good as a 3-speed, so we'll leave it like that. And of course, this clock, the battery died in it as well, so that happens sometime in October. So now I'm going to put a new battery in it as well. Okay, that was simple, just a new battery and it's going again. So now I'll move on to the next entry. The other day, I just, for whatever reason, just reached up to press the button just to see how that ran. It was completely dead. And I had the charger plugged in up here like this. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not. It was still warm, but the machine was dead. But today I hit it and it's charged back up again. So I don't know, I can't explain that one. But it had failed, but it's working again on its own. So we'll let that go for now. And this wasn't an Octember failure, but this lamp's been kind of out of commission for quite a while. So I finally decided to get off my butt and get it fixed. And I've also been kind of, you can't tell it, but I've been cleaning up in my workshop. Still got a ways to go. Got some new totes there to put some things in. But gradually getting there. Got to get it cleaned up for wintertime use.